ELD with Brainstorm MTG back here. We have the top 8 Battlegrounds land tournament. We have Micah, Czech pile, versus Dylan playing Death and Tax. Player to Scholars. Might actually be first tournament top 8. Cutting out a there on tiebreaker. Micah back to Czech pile. But so far, Death and Tax side of the deck takes Czech pile. So I do those magic. Openings, ground and volcanic. Not really able to play around with all likelihood. May or may not access to basics. Are naturally playing duels. Towards the Plowshare is fun. Deathrite early. That is a totally target for that card. Deathrite does produce a lot of value over time. Where he starts adding extra life total. Fetching back down. Card here. Back and down. Space you want to be adding presence toward Earth. Like all sorts of different. Pile and pile. You all the different civil important card. Pile. That's allows you to actually draw a counter if you want. Void permanent. Rock is not really a good answer to Leovold. Draw card and Nazis mana. Flicker Wisp, Okers, Stoneforge, Crusader. A lot of spice over Dylan. Fortify and Ice, perhaps the biggest threat that he against here. Forge Mystic. Thing to grab, but Mirror Crusader also problematic. Micah really considering this, trying to see how this goes. Perhaps also thinking about that evasive damage Flicker Wisp, kind of a problem that's going to card that's not ultimately Vader is does have to feel Does have to feel a little bit like there may be more discard coming. Taken. So good in blue. We're the only one that gets the cast Brainstorm back on. Very easy. Perhaps for a card. Quite frankly, card does have a tendency to press tournament draws, matchup. I think it's a relatively deck. I had to pick a deck to go 6 and pile consistently. So far, both players with legendary creatures. So many songs. Dylan would be happy to get another pro black. Oh, and there's the Swords to Plowshares. So timing everything. Micah is tapped out. Thalia guaranteeing that that Swords is going to evolve. See if Micah has another, but he's gaining life there. Evil off farm. +3, -2. While slowly ratcheting up. Flicker Wisps looming in the distance. That Stoneforge Mystic can hit. That is a very solid target for every back. Data swamp there. Here to meet pops an abrupt decay. Some type of targeted mana. And Ponder, Breath of Fresh Air only costing 1 mana now. Suddenly Micah's much better shape. Wild up to 2. Perhaps passing and during the upkeep tap down. Something likely the green Micah off of Evolve for the time being. And green. Together by Deathrite Shaman. Fetchland there. mana problem. There is gets sort of fire and ice. Here. Colgan's drawing both the Aether Vial and the Stone. What a massive presence. That is just Dylan. Got to be happy that he grabbed Sword of Fire and Ice, or happy he did not grab Batterskull. That was G. He's going to need some type of board presence. Micah is built a bit of mana base. From the guard. Triggering what he gets with that. Taps Thalia here. Equipment that he wants. Late main deck could be of the mana for it. Actually going aggro here. We're in Crusader. The white mana to cast it. Like a nice help. 6 to 3. Be able to cast whatever spells he grab a bad land. That is not going to cast Leela. That Bayou Wasteland kept on. Other play. All the mana in the world here. What's he going to do with it? 4 mana. Base. What a card for just a girdling board state here. Like he's pulling ahead in card advantage right away. Base really does it all here. Able to get several Brainstorm. Even if Dylan top decks that plane, he'll get another Brainstorm. Card selection and some card advantage. Get any type of blockers down. And Jace is blue, so he's able to bounce Mirror and Crusader if he decides to go that way. And a Tombstalker. So old tech there. Old tech has become new again. Tombstalker played back in the day. Armagoyf's viable threat. Started delving this guy out there. Gurmag Angler, of course, is the guy on the Micah, happy to pay the extra 1 black mana to get that flying. That is an excellent trump to the Flicker Wisp. Otherwise would have been left totally unchecked. Drawing not a white source, but Revoker, and that's going to actually shut down Ace as efficiently as possible here. That does set up for a wicked Colgan's that is able to draw another one of them, or perhaps draw a Snapcaster. That would be amazing. Really showcase Czech pile decks are all about 90 card advantage, incremental plays that just add up, overwhelm. Snapcaster to Colgan's, Dylan's threats off of the board, unlock that potentially fate sealing lanes if you wanted to go that route. Also has Stalker, which could wrap this whole thing up in so many different ways. Does need to be careful with his man. Bit restricted. Oh no, and he does. Oh, that's such a blowout. Snapcaster. Like worst case scenario by a mile. There he is. Oh, that's so graphic. Dylan just feeling the pain there. So brutal. Now Jace. Let's get this wrapped up. Have this really just candle burning at both ends. If you do, I think we're going to see Stalker getting in there. Have it be Jace direction, which is a life total. Jace is over. Something's. There we go. So it is a noose tightening now around Dylan's neck in this game one. Hogan's going to be so good to clear the board of both artifacts and small. Some type of blocker here. Another recruit card. This is not going to. Things have gotten way past grinding recruiters. Snapcaster. Stay home. That Tomb Stalker. Pressure at all. Brixian. Stem the bleed one direction. Gushing blood in the other with it. Shutting down Jake's taps. I've got the looking. Likely for him to be able to find lead. Hogan's I can do. There are so many different. Just to push through the extra damage. Now, any scooping it up. On to game two. Taking down game. Dylan has been able to hit of check file. Be able to review deck list. Did live stream on. That is our channel. Because of that, the deck list. On the sideboarding surprises. Fair way to that. During the sideboarding, I'd like to thank Battleground's game shot in Abington. Top 8 after the finals was a top 8. Are some with commentary. This particular type of video shot mobile setup on the channel, then set up at Scholars with audio. Definitely trying to kind of improve this mobile setup. I love the idea of all of these different vintage, share those events, all of you. Have any thoughts on how to improve videos? Ed and said I'm going to edit this part out because it's taking a while. Up sideboarding place. So yeah, we'll try to edit this section out. Be able to snip Alright, so that is the beginning of game 2 here, opening up with Dylan a lot better than last game on Mother of Runes off of a basic. Micah firing back with Underground Sea into Fatal Push, clearing her out of the way so she will not be protect herself. Tragic. Got Rashad and Port in tapping down that Underground Sea. Death and Taxes stifling just for a turn here. And a Volcanic Island along with Pass Back. Excellent sideboards are really to handle so many of the persistent threats. Clog up the board early, down before they are active. Your Death and Taxes firing off a Mirren Crusader, I believe. Float of Crusaders. He likes to play the deck very aggressively. If that is for better or worse matchup here. Taking point Rising King. It is pro black, so ponder here. Of course, leaving that volcanic island tapped instead of the underground sea. Does question whether or not Micah has access to Lightning Bolt in the list. Perhaps he has a fetch land, grabbing black or more red mana. That is going to be best hand. Black and pro green. Cards like Abrupt Decay and Fatal Push, but Diabolic Edict can. Micah with back-to-back removal spells really slowing down Dylan. Attempted an impressive draw here. Edict take down just about any creature magic. A lot more of that in sideboards as of the card that was considered essential element in control decks for a long time. Fell by the wayside for quite some time here in Legacy, but now it's really gaining popularity. In part because of powerful decks like True Name Nemesis and Mirren Crusade. John Port trying to keep Micah off of probably have helpful. Yes, tricks coming down, so direct to try and keep him off of black. Either way that he ported, that Baleful Strix was going to come down. Creates a little bit of card advantage. A very small clock also has the ability to cards in deck, but not Mirren Crusader. So we have another one here, and that pro black is going to get right past that Baleful Strix. As we said, really likes to play aggressively. 4 Crusaders in there. He's just hoping to get that Crusader holding a piece of equipment. Start going. Toward a Fire and Ice. One of the best draws he could have here. Mana, does he have the sword? Aggressive line that would gets. And he does. Look at this. Going exactly how he would prefer. See if this ends up being for the best. Of course, he is passing on porting down Micah's lane. This is looking to do a ton of damage here. Got 4 first strike damage. Gonna have a trigger. As long as this goes through, let's see. Anna. Colgan's. It is. We're actually not going to get the fireworks that we were hoping for. It is just going to get rid of Fire and Ice. Dylan is likely to guard a card. Other move. Survive. Only 4 damage coming in, much less exciting than the 12 and cards that would have happened if Mike didn't have the artifact destruction at instant. It would be really happy to have a card like Jace to bounce that Mirror Crusader, give a little bit of breathing room. Welcome, card like Diabolic Gift. Not believe you. Tropical Island. Corn. Helpful. Just going to be chipping away here. Trade. Feels pretty good that can't be effectively out of harsh casualties picked. That card somewhat new sideboard. Gives your creatures pick it for 5. Give them minus. Was a blowout in send a card. Blowout here. Imperial Recruit. I'm sorry, Recruiter of the Guard is going to be able to grab probably Stoneforge Mist into it. Oh, and he's going with Mirror Crusader. He is all in on this Crusader plane. He's gonna make it work. Two Crusaders handled so far. Like it's still at 16. Dylan's got one card in hand. Flicker Wisp, the totally reasonable line there. Forge to be able to have the tempo play of getting it down that turn. Very interesting. Mirror Crusader, not how I would play. I did not death and tap. There's another Baleful Strike. Of the guard easily at 3 mana. Holgan's clearing the board there. Get rid of Aether Vial. Make you discard your hand. That is 3 Mirror Crusaders down. Holgan's so much work in this matchup so far. Horizon Canopy being sacrificed. That gets rid of Dylan's double white. Get him an extra card in. 2 mana. He is playing a Revoker. Holgan's still be a below Snapcaster. So much on board here. 2 targets. That Revoker presumably naming Jake. We have spicy play here. Toxic Deluge. Say goodbye to everyone, including those baleful. Quick to point out, there's a Ponder. So Marsh Casualties and Toxic Deluge. 2 sweepers. Both from the sideboard, both doing a ton of work. Alia off the top, so no Caracas to protect her yet. Port tapping down the green. Leap Old Man off the board for now. Anna. Thinking and Abrupt Decay. It's actually wants to the port, it looks like some mana get Thalia out of there. Abrupt Decay, still a very fine card. Not been nearly as popular. Sensei's Talk making counterbalance so much less impressive. There we have Leo. That is going to make those Rishadan ports essentially just wastes. There's the Caracas. Of course, these are wastes with the upside of your might not realize that you draw cards when they port your land. Does recognize somewhat. Masterism is 16 all, but it is not a Dylan Hellbent Micah with Leovold. Of course, Dylan can get rid of Leovold if for some reason there's really not that much ability in him buying a turn. One card per turn. Very difficult. Now find a way back into a Flicker Wisp. That could help. At least it's in the air. Remaining Flicker Wisps together could be good if you can draw them off the top here. That would be a substantial clock. Of course, his stators could be very useful as well. They are going to be able to block Leovold out into Flicker Wisp trade. Probably the best answer to Flicker Wisp deck card and getting it out. Got to feel very comfortable with 7 lands in play. Ooh, a Snapcaster. Hogan's coming again. Oh man. So this Flicker Wisp is about to go down in flames, and that card is about to get discarded. That is why you play the deck. That's the type of thing that makes your day. No plays, and now a 5 damage per turn clock. This is going to get out of hand very rapidly. I don't think it would be outrageous to say it's wildly out of hand now. Dylan, really not too many draws that could matter here. There's a Flicker Wisp. Now this race is not winnable through the air. What type of attack Micah comes up with here? Sending just Snapcaster is totally reasonable. Ponder. Dig for answers to that Flicker Wisp. He keeps, and that has to be very bad news. He just swings on out, offering the trade on Leovold. And a lightning bolt there actually draws lethal. Must have missed an attack step in there. So that does it. Micah takes it down against Dylan and Death and Taxes in the top 8. We've got one more match coming up. It'll be with Brainstorm MTG. Watching.